Hello children. In previous class we have discussed about Bhakti heritage of South India. Today let us discuss about Bhakti heritage of North India. Now let us study about Kabir Das 1398 to 1518 CE. Kabir Das is a famous saint of Bhakti cult and he was disciple of Ramananda. He was an adopted son of Muslim weaver Nehru and Nima of Varanasi. He tried to bring harmony between Hindu and Muslims. He opposed caste system, luxurious life and discrimination based on religion. He believed that human beings are equal and being one with God is the ultimate aim of every individual. His love and devotion towards the God clearly reflects in his poetry. He said that Allah and Rama are the two names of one God. He said Hindu Muslims as pots of same clay. Kabir told that he is the son of Rama and Allah. According to him, it is not possible to see God by fasting and torturing the body. It is only possible by sacred devotion. He taught his philosophy through Doha, which means two lines poem. His followers are called Kabir Panthis. Children, now let us study about Guru Nanak 1469 to 1539 CE. Guru Nanak was born 1469 CE at Talwandi in Punjab. Now it is in Pakistan. His father was Mehta Kalu and mother was Tripta. He tried to bring harmony between Hindu and Muslims. He is the founder of Sikh religion. His songs called as Japji. The holy book of Sikhs is known as the Granth Sahib. He said that God is one and eternal. One can gain Guru through Bhakti and with Bhakti one can attain Mukti. Guru Nanak opposed casteism, Sati system, idol worshipping, etc. Children, now let us study about Tulsidas 1532 to 1623 CE. Tulsidas was born in Uttar Pradesh. Tulsidas' parents died when he was just 5 years. He had to face a lot of hardships from childhood itself. He had to beg and work in fields to fill his stomach. The life of Tulsidas became better after he met Guru Haridas. Tulsidas devoted his entire life to the worship of Lord Rama. He wrote Ramacharitamanasa. This is a great book in Hindi. In the north, it is famous as Tulsi Ramayana. Tulsidas showed devotion, pure life, love, affection, patience among the people. Mirabai 1498 to 1569 CE. Mirabai was born in a Rajput family in Rajasthan. She was the daughter of Raja Ratan Singh. She was born in the year 1499. Her parents died when she was very young. So, she grew up under the care of her grandfather, who was a great devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. One day, a saint gave young Meera a statue of Krishna. Thereafter, Meera spent most of her time in playing with the idol and offering puja, meditation and singing. Her mother-in-law opposed her worshipping Lord Krishna. So, Mirabai could not tolerate this and she left for Vrindavan, the pilgrimage place of Sri Krishna. Her songs are full of devotion and love. Chaitanya 1485 to 1533 CE. Chaitanya was born in Nabadvipdam in Bengal in 1485 CE. His parents were Jagannath Mishra and Sri Devi. His childhood name was Vishwambara. Ishwar Puri was his guru. Chaitanya left his family life and took sannyasa at the age of 25. He travelled to holy places of India and spread the message of love. He opposed casteism. Love, brotherhood and kindness are the essence of his teachings. The Bengalis call him Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Children, now let us study about influence of Bhakti cult. Bhakti saints created harmony between Hindus and Muslims. Bhakti saints wrote in simple common man's language. This enriched the language of the common man. This movement created knowledge about the evils of superstitious beliefs. Heritage of Sufi. Kanakadasa, Chaitanya, Guru Nanak, Tulsidas, Mirabai and others brought new knowledge among the Hindus and Muslims, but Sufi saints brought awareness among the Muslims. They worked for the harmony between Hindus and Muslims. Sufism is a reform movement which originated in Persia and became popular in India in the 12th century. The followers of this movement are called Sufis. The word Sufi comes from the word Saf, which means clean and clear. They used to wear woolen dress. Sufi saints were influenced by yoga, Vedanta and Buddhist thoughts. Dharma means love. Service to mankind is important. These are the philosophical thoughts of Sufis. Some of the most important Sufi saints of India were Nizamuddin Auliya, Khwaja Bande Nawaz, Moinuddin Chishti, etc. Essence of Sufi cult. The Sufi saints taught that God is one, is very powerful. We are all His children. They preached that all are equal. God can only be reached through meditation, love and devotion. Sufi saints opposed caste system. They encouraged good deeds. Children, now let us study about Nizamuddin Auliya. He was a popular saint who came from Badaun and settled down in Delhi. He was against caste discrimination. He refused the village gifted by Sultan of Delhi and he lived a life of poverty. He preached to the devotees who visited him to practice good qualities and kindness. Khwaja Bande Nawaz. He is a famous Chishti Sufi saint. He preached that the greatest form of devotion to God was through service to humanity. He dedicated his entire life to the service of mankind. Bande Nawaz means protector of those who came to his shelter. He settled in Kalburgi. His literature still preserved in Kalburgi Library. Every year his Urus is held in Kalburgi. Next one is Moinuddin Chishti. He was the founder of Chishti sect. He came and settled in Ajmer. Devotion towards God, service to Guru, good life are the main teachings of Chishti followers. He had concern for harmony of Hindu and Muslims. Salim Chishti from Fatehpur Sikri was famous among them. Children, that's all for today. Thank you.